Hello and welcome back to the Planet Crafter, Selenia. In our last episode, we started doing a little bit of exploration here at Selenia. We came out this way and did some, explored this ruin. After exploring this one, which we had continued from the episode previous, I got a couple of hints or tips or whatever you want to call them out in the in the comments and stuff. And selenium is not something that you break down. It is specifically a material ore, so it's kind of an extension on the sort of maybe obsidian or zeolite or even maybe uranium and iridium, those types of things, kind of a higher tier ore that you get kind of later in the game, but also, and specifically here on Selenia, you get it, well, right away. On the ground, that is. Another tip that I got is to move out of this little valley here. It is it's fine, but on the other hand, as we get impacts from incoming meteors and stuff like that, a lot of the stuff's going to get lost in the mountainy areas. So moving out to a more open area, maybe this area, maybe that area, would be better. So we can definitely try that. And then a third tip is, oh, and also I did a little sorting of the stuff. It's not a great sort job, but it's a good sort job, especially if we're going to move anyway. Then I don't really need a super duper sort job. But down in here, there's allegedly some aluminum, and it looks like sulfur as well, which we should grab because we don't really have much in the way of sulfur, so accessible to us yet, that I've seen at least, or I just haven't been paying attention. Could be either one. Definitely could be either one. Also, there's a chest over there, so we'll grab that blue chest while we're down here. But we can move our base out into that other area, of course, and I'm just going to take these because they seem to be giving, take the chest, that is, indiscriminately, because they seem to be giving us good materials anyways, so we might as well just grab them and use the stuff. Oh, and the final tip that I got was when actually the stuff might have just impacted. No, because it's not clicking. It's actually zinging pickup. Was to break down the rods into their component materials to get those component materials when I need them for building. So if I need iridium, not iridium rods, break down the rods into iridium, etc., etc. I don't see aluminum. I'm just seeing sulfur, so I'm not sure if that's was just misspoken, or unless you're talking back there. But allegedly, this whole area here that we're in right now no longer stays dry. So we're gonna want to clean this out anyway, as best as we, or get the stuff we need out of it anyway, as best we can, and then move on kind of with our lives. So I wonder then if there's only mining spots for selenium here. And obviously we can mine all the base metals, but how are we supposed to get uranium, iridium, obsidian, whatever else it was, the kind of rare zeolite, other than from chests and looting of ruins, which doesn't last very long. Oh, there is aluminum here. Okay, so I did not go out far enough before complaining about the tip. Okay, so that whole cavern there. I might need some air here before too long, because we don't remember we have to have air. The aluminum looks a little bit different on the moon, but maybe that's just a light thing, like the reflection of the sun's light as it comes through a non-existent atmosphere. That could be why. Let's see. So this way leads us that way where we kind of were before. But definitely this sulfur, because I don't know how else we're going to get it, and we need it for organic components anyway, and then obviously aluminum is good for a few different things. So that's aluminum there. Almost thought it was magnesium. I see a little bit better here. Oh, but we need to get back. I need air. Air. There's aluminum here. I'm just an idiot. Never mind. I probably thought it was magnesium in looking at it. Can I cheese my way up here, or are you going to make me go around? Gotta move fast. Whichever we do, we gotta move fast. There we go. Yes, yes, yes. I should take the truck with me. That's what I should do. Okay, so I kind of just sorted through the metals, the base metals here, more metals including aluminum in here. I guess I need to have even more space, and I don't have a spot specifically for sulfur. Can I please target that one right there? I could put the sulfur in here, but there's no room in there either. Tech and rods. I can put rods in there, but I'm going to run out of space here pretty quickly. And a rocket and another rod, and that's all the space I got. No room for the circuits, but I also could use the circuits, although I don't really have all that in there. That's fine. We could put maybe the flowers. I ran out of space for flowers already, so I kind of put them in here with the trees. Lots of space, not a lot of space. Actually, let's grab some food. We can get a light food here, a light dinner. And I'll grab a water, and then I'll hop in the truck and drive instead of suffocating too easily. So we'll definitely want to move the base. I don't know if I'll do it on camera or if I'll do it off camera. Kind of probably depends on how much exploration we get through today. Maybe like park this over here. Chest right there. I didn't get before. Now let's see. I saw aluminum this way. Right there. And there. Oh, I just went the wrong way, I guess. Or I'm just blind. Nope, I'm just blind. That's all. I know I picked sulfur up in this area. You know it. Let's see one right there. I probably thought it was the magnesium. It kind of looks a little bit like magnesium without having the atmosphere like that. It kind of looks a little bit like that, especially from a little bit of a distance. I'm also kind of looking for more sources of super alloy. Oh, and to finish that thought about where else do we get stuff, gotta be the trade rockets. So I don't know how anybody manages to start out on this place, because that would be a little bit rough of a start, I would think, if you don't have the ability to do trade rockets anytime soon. I'm not sure how you get by with just box-based sources of those other materials, those higher order elements, compounds, ores, I guess is the right term. Oh, an aluminum married magnesium, or two aluminums. It was a throuple, I'm not sure. So yeah, I think driving over and establishing a new base is probably the best idea fairly soon for that impact reason. Because we're gonna... Oh, that's it. Maybe you just have to launch rockets in order to get decent supply of uranium and iridium, unless you're... But then you don't get the rocket stuff right that early, I don't think. I don't recall. So, I'm not sure. That's... Yeah, I'm not sure. Other than, like I said, trading with Humble or Prime, whichever you started on. Oh, and the secondary tip to the selenium tip was that because selenia is not part of the DLC, the crushers aren't useful here. That's why the crushers are only useful on Humble. So the crushers are only useful on Humble because Humble's the only part that's actually the DLC. The rest of this is all base game. And so when you travel between the planets and all of this is all base game functionality now. After that, the applicable update, of course. Yeah. But I guess I can mine for sulfur. It just feels weird mining for sulfur in a non-sulfur area, but it's part of the game's functionality, so I guess I should just mine for sulfur. But also it feels good picking it up. That's going to melt eventually, and that's what makes this, I guess, kind of in theory at least, fill with water. Plus we're looking for aluminum anyway, so picking up the sulfur as we walk by it is not that bad of a plan. Although I haven't seen an aluminum in a little while, as evidenced by all the sulfurs in a row there at the bottom of the listing. And I'm going to need to get back to my car because I left it way back. Way back. Yeah, I'm going to have to go back to the car. So I'm not sure if that's the best place to establish a new base, but it's kind of centrally located on the map, so it might be an okay spot. Oh, I missed a sulfur. There's the sulfur. I like that when you jump in the car, your oxygen tops off immediately. When you go into a building or something, the oxygen is more delayed. Kind of an odd thing. Ooh, ooh. And we also need to go finish the exploration of those ruins from the end of the last one. So maybe we should do that after we establish a new base. Even if I don't move everything right away on camera, I can move it off camera perhaps. But establishing the new base and having the things for that might not be a bad idea. I think we've run out of aluminum space. This direction, anyway. We could go the other direction, too. And also, I don't want to get too far from my truck because I'm also running out of water. But we're here at the end of the cavern now, so it's fine. And the way to get out of here, I guess you could probably climb that. Possibly climb that. Looks a little steep, but yeah. I put the water in the truck. Yeah, I think we're done this direction, except for these two here that I probably flew over. Say Mega TI. Yeah, 115 Mega TI. Now, in here, all of that, drink that. In here, air it up, and let's drive back the other direction now. See a chest. I saw myself drive over a few sulfurs at least, but also some aluminum. I figured I'd put the truck kind of toward the middle of where we're going to explore in this oxygen segment. So, as opposed to on the edge. So I think we can gather up the stuff we need to at least put down another triple size pod and a door and maybe a couple of storages. And just start a new base, and then I'll move the old base to the new base in the future. Off camera. Might as well. Also maybe pull forward a little. As well. Well, I'm happy at least there's a lot of aluminum because that helps us with a lot of the assembly of things. Because it's kind of a required resource, and we apparently can't mine for it on this rock. So we have to rely on it either being on the ground like this or in meteor showers. Or in, or trade for it. I'm going to definitely have to tear down a few super alloy rods in order to make get some super alloy. That's one thing that I am really short on. But luckily, we're getting all this aluminum, which is needed for the super alloy. And that'll be helpful too. And I'm just about full. So, did I pick up an iron? Oh, it was the chest, right? Of course. I saw it as I was putting it in the truck, and then didn't really pay attention to what I was doing. Delayed reaction on the noticing. Didn't I see? Oh, there it is. How far does this place go? Wow, that really gets into that narrow channel. But yeah, if this channel fills with water, as was suggested, then I definitely would rather do this now than try to swim around into it. And I'm like, I want more aluminum or sulfur. Though, my inventory is still only about half. If I do miss a few pieces, it's not the end of the world, because we are getting quite a bit, and by then we'll be ready to start doing trading rockets and things. Not that I can't always fly back and forth myself, but doing the trading rockets seems a little bit more logical. Although I wonder what happens when if you come back with another travel rocket. Oh, error. Do you have 2 crashed pods then? Yes, I know it's critical. I know. Or do you still only have 1 and you lose the stuff that was in the other one? Not sure what the how that functionality is. Incoming. Something. Could be fake, but still incoming. And I'm in this tiny little chasm here. Headlights are bright. Good thing I upgraded them to level 3. Two more things. One of you, and one of you. And that's all the further I got. Alright. And there's more right there. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. A little airborne there. A little bit there. E-brake there. Alright, let's grab... let's see. How much super alloy do I even have? I think 1. I kind of screwed up. Let's see. What can I shove in here? Shove some things in there. Do this. Not that I should be, but let's do this anyway. Stuff the sulfur in here and the aluminum in there. At least, throw it all in there. Alright, that's all I can throw in there. And then let's grab, wait, did a super alloy go? No, I never grabbed it. That 1 super alloy plus some number of rods, which are here. I don't have very many, but probably just 1 super alloy rod. Because I need to have 2 super alloy plus a circuit. That'll give me enough for 4 storages in the new place. Well, actually, no, it won't. Because... Go in there too. I need another one. Because reasons. Reasons. Let's see. Organics down here. Don't have any room, but we can take the sulfur out and put it with the other stuff. The reasons being, I think the 3x3 pod requires 3. So let's break down 1 more rod. Yep, inventory loader there. So if I have 6, 12, 14, that's enough for 5 storages, so I need 5 circuits. Oh, 6 storages. I probably have to put up more. Put more of these basic ones here, I think. Sulfur. Sulfur. Aluminum. All the aluminum. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Double check the numbers here. That's 8, 15. I need 3, so that's actually 6 circuits. 6 storages that I can put up. Excellent. More aluminum. Duration low. More iron here. That many. Another one of those. I'm just going to stuff all this aluminum and sulfur in these boxes. And that way I can come and get it later. Back in rods. You and you and you. And you guys too, if you would fit, which you won't. But we also then need this and that. So a bunch of iron. A bunch of titanium, which I'll have to get from outside. And one of those. Chuck these in here and chuck this in there. I need 3 more titanium. I also need to eat and drink. Ah, good. A little bit of titanium there. We switch that around. But to what? Leave that titanium. It's fine. Okay, so we load up the truck with the stuff we need to kind of do some basic building. At least I hope I have everything that we needed. And we'll go over there, we'll build that, and then we can finish our exploration of the other thing. And then if we have time later, or maybe I'll do it off camera, we'll come back here and we can finish this chasm all the way to the end. We should also probably scout. We can't get past this ice yet. Yeah, so we'll have to come up here later. But I think establishing this base here is fine because it's kind of centrally located on the map. We could go out there, though. Instead, we have this to explore, we have that to explore. We have this northern wasteland up here to explore. We could try to go in there, then. Maybe that's the better place. Kind of central. Central on the map and everything. Try not to go into any more chasms with the truck here. This is where I went into the one earlier, last time. Yeah, it was right there. Oh, let's see. So I went too far. We need to turn around and go back. Turn here. Chest right there. I got it. Yeah, this will be good right in here. I should have brought some extra iron, actually, but I could just pick some up, I suppose. So I'll put this up on grid. I should have just loaded down with a bunch of iron. Oh well. C'est la vie. La vie. Mine. Right, that's that off in the distance. I think I'll put it right here. This is kind of a flat area. Let's do the foundation. Good. I should do it up a bit like that, maybe. But I also then want to test my stuff. Let's see that, this, that, this, that, this, those two, sure, this and that. I'll take these and those and this and 3 of these, I think. Nope, triple, not a double, triple. I forgot, I should have brought, oh, I did bring, I have. Do I want it like that or up one? Is it a titanium? Did I not bring one that I needed? No, but there's plenty on the ground, so I'll just grab a brain. If I only had a brain. And then the stairs would snap right there. That looks good height-wise, I think. Now the only question is going to be, will it let me put the grids underneath this? Or is it going to do the... Oh, good, it's not going to do the thing. That's good. Put these in. So I don't have to take it down again and move it around. Since I'm hoping to build this base kind of from scratch, from the ground up, I like the positioning of it there. It's kind of... It's almost perfectly centered. I don't think it's totally centered, but I think it's close. Let's just quickly get a few more iron to finish the grids. That way, if anything I build inside is a conflict, then we don't have to worry about it. Plenty. Pretty close to perfect on 4x4 grids. It's a little forward, but I think it would have been a little backward. I think that's where the grids don't center perfectly. And then let me go grab the rest of the stuff after I got my little air. Because see, my air didn't top off when I went inside there, but it would if I got in the truck, which is kind of weird, but it is what it is. So we'll do a little bit of storage here. I think I'm going to do more storage alignment like we did with the or in the base on Humble. So maybe doing them in rows like this. I may make them a little bit closer together and maybe not divvy up the stuff from room to room like we did on Humble. Like make this a little bit more compact of a base. So maybe a little bit more. Let's see, I should find the center maybe. Like that. Then just go until I run out of reasonable space in either direction. That's probably far enough. And then we can just start naming these things. We can start with base metals over here like iron. And titanium. Don't have any. Silicon. Don't have any. I don't think. And magnesium. Cobalt. And you get the idea. Whether these actually should be used right now or not for those things, I don't know. Aluminum, I guess. Take everything out of the truck. I think what I probably should actually have is just some generics. So let's take down a few of these intermediary ones and just put them up. Maybe just backed up against these. And I can start sorting things, but until I have an abundance of storages, then I'm just gonna drop and fill it in later, or finish it later. Wait, do I have the stuff for beacon? That'd be the only other thing that I think I would like to have. Titanium, silicon, and aluminum. That I can make. I can make because I have some aluminum. Let's see, there's a silicon. Titanium brain. And aluminum. For now, at least, I can just stick it on the wall here. You can always move it later. And of course, that should be green. Okay. Let's maybe explore around this patio, or plateau, just a little bit here. Obviously, can't get through there. Oh, we're still sending rockets over there on Humble, apparently. Good to know. Because I didn't do anything active to engender that, so... Careful here. It looks like it falls off into God knows what. Oh, maybe it's not a God knows what. It probably just right there. Yeah, it's just right there. But I don't want to go down there right now. I don't think. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Maybe I would, maybe I won't. This way. Goes this way. Like another fall off into the abyss type of thing. Well, not abyss, but deep cavern anyway, or chasm anyway. Turn! Can't turn in midair for some reason. And we do need to go up that way, though, too, to look around. Let's go ahead and finish this exploration. At least as best we can for this, this episode. Just park right there. That'll be fine. So I don't remember exactly how we left off, but I think it was in here. And I should have brought water and food with me. That was stupid. Did we read this? Yeah, the elevator temporarily disabled thing. I did not bring any water or food. That was dumb. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, I'll do that and I'll be right back. And we're back. I went back to the original base and picked up all the food and water and oxygen. Although I am a little bit low on the water front, so we're going to actually make some. So I need to remember that because I don't think I actually have any left. Oh, good. Clear those down, please. Thank you. This door, though, not sure. That's something that I can open at some point somehow or not. Oh, good. That one opens. This, gone. This, another access card. Good, that's the second one we needed. These. I saw something. Thought I saw a little tooltip there. What a discovery this deposit is. If we had known we would find it on this planet, we would have worried a lot less. It should allow our colony to do really well in the future and help us suffer much less from the precarious conditions of our settlement. What's the deposit? That door, also apparently unusable. Long hallway. Not creepy or anything. Let's see, anything... Okay, that's where we came in. That's off in this chasm. Okay. Storage is in there. Well, that's weird. I can target them to deconstruct. And deconstruct those. But I have to get in there yet. This goes back outside and to this one that I think we already were in, right? No, we weren't in here. Oh, okay. I'll take that. Okay, it's fine. Probably make a run back to the truck then. All this stuff. There's our third access card, and I'm full. We'll come back up here and take a quick look around again. Outside, this way. Plus, we need the oxygen anyways. That's fine. Here. Except for the access cards. And these. You know where the access cards go? Oh, that's how we get to that next ruin. So we'll go that way in the future. Take those. Go back out there in just a second. Little servers and things. Nice. I want some of these consoles for my decoration efforts, I suppose. If I ever do actual decoration efforts. Okay, there's nothing outside. What about up? On. No. Oh, I never got oxygen. Crap. Back in we go. Yes, yes, critical. Oxygen is not forgiving. And then this one. That again, minus these two, and back this way to go back in. Simply because I want to go into that other room over here. Assuming that I can. We also need to go that way. Takes us over to this far side here, which we can see if there's anything of use over there. We can pick this stuff up here. I don't know what to do with all these dang blueprints that we can't even use. I just kind of wish they would stop spawning once you've unlocked everything in those boxes, just because it's, I don't know, misleading, I guess, or something. And so, I don't know whether we can actually open this or not. We may need power in some fashion, given the symbols on the door. Not sure. Drop off the stuff again. Once again, besides those two. Oh, good. Perfect fit. Just quick oxygen. And then we should be able to go over here to the left and put these last two access cards in the door. There we go. And of course, there's garbage in the way right away. Take that. Let's see. Yeah, I'll go in there. Okay, that doorway just leads back out here into the other hallway. You have stuff. You have message. Today is a big day. It's the day the main rotors are activated. It took a lot of courage and effort to get here, but it was worth it. I feel like fate is giving us a little nudge to congratulate us on everything we've done to get here. Oh, it's Paz, year 3013. Okay, this goes out to the next hallway. We have more to explore there. 1, 2, 4. Ooh. There's some water. Because I kind of don't need the nuclear, at least not yet. Ooh, there's stuff. Don't need the water yet either. Here, there, everywhere. Back to the truck. Drop off the stuff. It's full. Truck is full, the inventory is full, which means the Wally needs to go back to home. New home. Of course. We'll fall down that chasm because getting back out is probably going to be fun. Somewhere in here is the turn. I think it's this one. I'll put the beacon up there. Turn. I can always replace that water with ice. Or water made from ice. For now, I should drink it. I just stuffed all the food and stuff in here. I'll deal with that later. That can go in there. Actually, I'll eat one of these kind. Put up more storages now with more super alloy and more circuits. Just let's take a water. Put it in the truck. Forgot I had all the other stuff here in the truck. Oh, I thought he dumped it all in there. You go in there. You go in there. I'll sort it later. We should probably try to get bots up and running as quickly as possible here. To do the sorting for me. That way I can be even lazier than normal. Even if it's just a handful of bots. Probably do that. Sorry for that chasm. We should actually go down in there and look and see what's down there. I don't remember if we actually looked or not. But there might be something useful down there. Who knows? Who knows? I sure don't. Alright, so I don't know that we finished in here. I guess, no, we didn't. We need to get the rest of this stuff. Right, and then we did this part of the hallway. We did this part of the hallway. We didn't do this one. And given where I'm at, I'll wait to go into that room. And we'll go back out to the truck real quick and drop off the inventory. Oh, it's outside again. Oh, well, never mind then. We kind of looked around here a little bit. But it wouldn't hurt to do so again. Is that selenium they're mining? Oh, there's a chest over there. We should go down there then, I guess. Guess we're supposed to go down there. See if we can get back out again, but we'll go down there. Actually, these look kind of like the crystals, more like the crystals on Humble rather than selenium specifically. Okay. There's some stuff. Well, they could be ice at this point, too. Not sure. Some of this is ice. That's ice for sure. 20 Giga TI melt. Chest there. I need to go back to the truck, though. More good stuff. And I could be easily missing things down here. I don't know if there's any specialty chests on these moons or not. 20 Giga TI for that ice as well. Or if it's mostly just, or if it's only blue chests, or how that works. There's a cavern underneath driveway. Okay, that's okay. Okay, can I get up here? How do I get back out of here? Because we're gonna dehydrate here pretty soon. Nope, that's ice. Wait. Also 20 Giga TI. Here we are. Water. Load that in. Okay, so let's have another quick look around up here, maybe, just to see what else we might be able to see up here. Kind of higher level stuff, and then go down that other driveway over there, maybe. What else we might find. If I missed something you saw, let me know. I will come back and look for it for sure. This is the path, the tunnel we followed. It's frozen in 20... Oh, oxygen. Crap. Crap. Pay attention, Wally. Made it. Barely. Alright, let's drive. Way. This way. E-brake right there. So this drill looks like the big version of one of mine. Can I touch the beam? No. Kind of the big version of one of mine. This was 20 Giga TI. Here on this, look around. Should I go up there? Probably. Should I come up here? Maybe. Okay. Kind of nothing. The cave? No. Just the where the rocks and the surface come together weirdly. Already down in there. That osmium or I think that's cobalt. I'm looking at what's on the ground this time. Just driving over it as fast as I can. Just to see if we see anything interesting. All those blue dots are interesting. That's osmium, I think. Should be. Could be. I guess we will maybe be able to get through there. We get through up here, though. Chest. Yeah, apparently the system TI is what is used for, at least here on the moons, deciding what spawns in chests. Did I miss that passageway? Is it not a passageway? Reverse gear is not very fast. It isn't a passageway. Is or isn't? Is. Okay, good. Yes, it is osmium too. Nice. I don't think I will pick it up right now, but I will remember that it's there. Although there is something right there. Another little base. Okay, I'll pick up one. Take these, though. Yeah, pick up another one. Another little base in the mountain here. Ooh. I was hoping it would wave while sitting. Okay, that was targeting inside the wall there. We'll have to go upstairs, of course, but we can come in here. We do have, I think, the exercise beds. I think we picked the plan up for that. I just never actually put any down. Or exercise bikes, not beds. Exercise beds, too. Yeah, there we go. I'm too cold. It's the end. Slinia, I loved you with all my heart. Our project was the one I've dreamed of my whole life. If this project can't survive, I don't want to live either. I would die without it. On this planet that gave me everything before taking it all away, I'm leaving for my last stroll on this beautiful moon. Koa, year 3017. So it's a few years after the other messages we saw. And obviously something happened. Can't imagine what might have happened in this game to other people who have been here before me. Alright, we need to go dump some of this stuff off. Ooh, getting full. Kind of full. That's why I wasn't going to pick up the these little lights. I want some of those. My not decoration. Guess we need to go back to base. Ooh. Okay. Have archive drives, and what do we have here? The cold intensifies. Oh, this is a year before the one downstairs. The cold intensifies. Everything around me is frozen. The Blazar continues to absorb all the heat from this planet. Oh, that's what they're mining, is Blazar quartz. I secretly hope to find a way to reverse the process, but nothing works. Koa, 3016. And that's what's in these containers, too, is Blazar quartz. Alright. Cool beans. Well, cool beans, yes, indeed. Alright, well, we'll try to heat this place back up for you, Koa. I'm sorry that we're so late. I think it's 3060 something in the rest of the game, so in a few decades, you're probably not here anymore. I'm sorry about that, but things happen. Sorry. Sorry again. And again. And again. I'll pick up a few of these to fill up my inventory, I guess, at this point. And then we'll head back to new base. AKA just base. I think, though, they stretch off into a distance. Those lights on that world? Ooh, yes. Can't get it all, though. Alright, well, I'll have to remember that's here. I don't have any room in my truck for it all. And then, obviously, those stretch off into the distance over there. They're probably leading me to something. So that's worth coming back to. We'll hop in the truck here, and we'll go back home to new base. And we'll come back out this way and have another look around. Maybe next time or another time. Whoa! Yeah, there we go. One way to stop. So, can I come back around this way? Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. What's the worst that could happen, right? I can probably climb that wall too, because it's terrain. Although it's a little bit steeper than the one we did climb. And then, should definitely be able to go up that way. There's another chest right there, so we'll want to come back to that. And then this could take me out a couple of different ways. Go straight across this plane. Go back toward where we started from, and we'll want to turn here to go up that way. Let's see, that way? Or that way. It's super steep hill here that should give us no problems at all in climbing. This rover can go anywhere. Oh, it wasn't actually that steep. Or is it? Is that the way? Yeah, this is the way. This is the way. Okay. So, my plan will be to clean up the old base and move everything over here. Try to do a little bit of neatness sorting. Also, rebuilding of the drills and the heaters and the planters and things like that in the new base. And then we'll do... and then we'll do some more exploration. We can go back out to that western plateau or, you know, something else, whatever sounds good to you guys. If you say anything in the comments, if you think of anything you want to suggest in the comments, we could definitely go up here, it seems. We could definitely come over here, it seems. Well, maybe. I don't know if we can actually get over there. Maybe I have to go around the long way to get there. Otherwise, yeah, I'm not sure. Wait, does it not show up anymore? So the osmium only shows up when we're close enough to see it, which means that there could be other ores on the ground anywhere in this rest of this world, which means more reason to explore and see if we can find things. But for now, as I said, we'll leave this here. I will do some work on this base, this new base here, and sort through things, and see if we can come up with some place to live for a while. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all again next time. Bye for now.